All right, Scott with Patrician Music Reviews here with Overcomer. So go down the line, say your names.
What's up? I'm Nick. I do vocals.
I'm Nick, I do bass.
I'm Aaron, I play guitar.
I'm Dan, I play drums.
All right, so what would you say, like, what kind of gear do you guys use? That's something I always ask.
That's my territory, I guess. I play 2 different 2x12 cabinets. One Avatar, one hand-built by a guy on Long Island that has Celestians in it. The other one has cheaper Celestians, but they're good ones. I play ESP baritone with Samurai Duncan Nazgul and Sentient pickup set with many various pedals. And yeah, it's a good rig. And Nick plays hard key.
Yeah, I got a Schecter stiletto bass. I got a hard key head and a hard key 4x12 cab with like an overdrive pedal and a tuner pedal.
I play Tama drum set, Superstar, old Brit shells, it's pretty sweet. Saluda cymbals. All Saluda cymbals. Endorse me. Anyway. An SJC custom built snare and Tom Iron Cobra pedals. And I play ProMark, the Billy Reimer signature sticks. Right? His name.
Yeah.
Billy
Reimer.
What genre-wise, like what acts, other bands could you compare yourselves to, at least sound-wise?
We like Gideon a lot.
Yeah, we all like Gideon, that's for sure.
We like Gideon. I mean, all 4 of us like totally different kinds of music, but like I know we all like collectively like Gideon and like Fit for a King and
yeah.
So I guess
no,
you could like throw us in like that genre, like the metalcore, like.
Yeah.
So it's like metal and like hardcore mashed up.
Yeah,
So.
definitely. A lot of hardcore influences in there because Nick and Dan, they love hardcore. We all like hardcore, but they really like hardcore. And then you got a lot of just heavy influence from gnarly bands.
Yeah, man.
What goes into the writing process of songwriting for you guys?
Fun.
You want to take that one? Want me to take that one?
Yeah.
Well, I tend to write a lot of riffs, and I'll bring the riffs to practice, and we'll kind of jam out on one, see which ones work, which ones don't, and Dan will just throw down a groove with it, and then the riff kind of just builds from there. That's basically how every song gets written. You know, I'll just start with something, he'll throw a groove on top of it, then Nick will join in, and it'll just build and build and build over practices until we get something solid going, and then, you know, Nick starts working on vocals on top of that as we're practicing, and it slowly develops into a song over, like, probably, it usually takes, like, almost a month to get a song decently solid.
He's sort of like happy, 100% happy with it. So.
Yeah.
Something I've noticed is that a lot of people say that the metal, hardcore, whatever scene is not as inclusive as people make it out to be. Would you say that that's true, and does it bother you, and would you rather have that changed?
You think, Dan?
Oh, me. A lot of people say that it's like a lot of people compare the Long Island or New York scene to other states, and everyone always says that our scene is dead. I mean, I don't know. I've never been to other states or other shows like that. I think our scene, we have some pretty solid kids in our scene. Like, we have kids that like strictly go to local shows. I'm one of them. I go to like any local show I can get my hands on, which isn't many because I have a wife and a kid. But no, I think I mean, whether or not we have a lot of kids or whatever, I think everyone that tries to make it out to a show has a lot of heart. You know, I think we have a lot of heart. That's what it is.
I think a lot of it is like a lot of the kids that are saying that the scene is dead aren't going to shows.
Yeah.
So they're not there to even see if there's kids going to shows. Like I know like me, like I try to go to like I have like a lot of friends that are in other bands, and I try to go to like as much shows as I possibly can. But it's, you know, it depends. It really depends.
Yeah, I could definitely. The scene is definitely not dead. It's just very small. And it's very cliquey. That's the problem.
That's something that I've noticed.
It's very cliquey. You got kids that won't break out of their friend groups to see other bands because they're not in their friends' bands, you know? Like, they only, oh, my friend's that band, I'll go see them. But, like, what about people you don't even know at all? You know, go to their show just to support local music. You know, that's what I try to do. If I don't even know the band, I'll go to the show, say what's up, talk to them, you know, start a friendship, network, book a show with them, you know? And that's what spreading this, how the scene gets bigger. Because now it's kind of just almost stagnant is what's happening, you know. but I feel like it's on the verge of starting to grow again.
Yeah, it's from what I understand. The scene used to be a lot more vibrant a couple years back.
Yeah, that's what I hear. Like my brother is like in his like 30s, and like he was my age. He said like people were packing out like VFW halls and like
VFW
Roos
halls,
Lodges, like
Ethical Humanist Society,
Yeah, that place
which
should
is
get
making
packed
a
out.
comeback.
Oh, really?
Apparently,
That's awesome. I
Sick.
hope so.
I remember I saw Madball there once.
Sick.
That was
Yo,
that's awesome.
Yeah.
that's gnarly.
I mean, back 2 years ago, they used to have shows. Haymaker was the booking guy. His name was Matt Donnelly. He used to book shows at the Masonic Temple in Smithtown. And
Yeah,
like,
I remember. I saw
almost
Plot New
in the
there
summer,
once.
almost every week there was a show, and there was tons of kids coming out to them. And King
Yeah,
Conqueror,
that's awesome.
Last and Seconds of Life would play.
yeah, they
and
played all the time.
It was
which is
awesome. It
Yeah.
was some of the coolest times I've had because it was like just a lot of kids coming down and seeing some really good bands. And then once that stopped, it was just like I felt like there was nothing after that for a while.
Right. All right. So, kind of a fun question, I guess. Pick and go down the line. 3 bands that you would love to open for.
Oh, word.
Do they have to be metal?
They could be whatever you want.
Oh.
Ooh, that's a really
Can they
cool
be
question.
that three
Yeah,
still
that is
together or
right.
no?
For all intents and purposes, no.
Oh, sweet.
What did you say?
Do they have to still be together? And he said no.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so I'm going
You
first.
start.
Yeah,
Oh,
start.
so
I
okay.
gotta think about
Oh
this.
Lord. Okay, first for sure Deftones.
Okay.
They're like
Sweet.
one of like my favorite bands. Deftones. Converge, for sure. I like Converge. Oh, one more, boy. You said anybody.
Anyway.
Johnny Cash.
All right.
Just because you get to see him for free.
Yeah, just because I get to see him for free, not even because I get to open for him.
And is this we're talking direct support or opener?
Opener.
Okay.
Opener.
All right. Word.
My turn?
Yeah.
I would say the original Woe Is Me lineup. They're like one of my favorite bands, man. I
You
know, I'm
just
sorry.
said-
I'm sorry. They're so good in my opinion. So good.
Oh man. Very crabcore.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
And then For Today is another one. And then this one's just like a random throw out there. Slipknot. I love Slipknot. They're so good.
Word.
Where'd you?
Where'd you go?
Oh, it's hard, man.
It is mad hard.
I like to open for Fit for Autopsy because I really like that band. I
That's
definitely
no fun
want.
because that's like doable. You can.
Yeah,
you
man,
need
you can
to
totally
have
do
it.
that.
Yeah, no. So that's doable. I would definitely would love to open for Under Oath one day, and that would be incredible opening for Under Oath. And ooh, it's hard, man. I think playing Periphery would be awesome. I like to
Yeah,
play
That's
Periphery.
awesome.
We'll
Yeah.
do that one day.
We'll get there.
I don't know. Definitely last 10 because kids would get rowdy. And that's awesome.
That's definitely
I love
doable,
it. Yeah. Definitely Comeback Kid because they've been one of my biggest influences since like high school, since I started listening to like hardcore. And definitely This Is Hell because they're
Okay.
also like right there with Comeback Kid. Like, yo, This Is Hell. What's the name of the album? Sundowning. I'll listen to that album front to back all day, forever. Like, so definitely those three.
It's like the only album Dan talks about.
He's
He's like, yo,
what do you want?
I'll be like, yo, Dan, check this out. He's like, yo, Sundowning.
All right. Trying to think what else. Are there any new records coming out or that have come out like within like the last few days or whatever that you're really stoked on?
Oh yeah.
Yo, that new August Burns Red.
Yeah,
It's pretty
New August
awesome.
Springs Red I think is really good. I think they're really maturing even farther than they were previously, which is incredible. So definitely absolute hope, absolute hell for Autopsy. 'Cause I'm just always stoked on their stuff, and that's sounding really promising.
Oh, I don't know if the album H2O just put out a new
Yo,
video,
word.
Yeah.
and it was awesome. So I don't know when the album's coming out, but that new video and new song is killer. So yeah,
New
Skate.
Parkway too.
Skate.
Yeah, Parkway Drive.
Parkway Drive.
New Black Tongue for sure.
I'm
I'm always on Black Tongue.
Yeah, they ripped up AMH when they played there.
Oh,
they played there? That's really
man, I didn't.
They
That's
ripped
insane.
it up.
They're ridiculous.
I'm surprised it's still standing.
Yeah, it would just tremble. They would like just hit a note and the building would collapse.
But
Yeah.
seriously, I got serious hype. I'm pretty sure I actually messaged and he responded to me that Impending Doom is coming back. So
Really?
they're recording, and I'm really excited about them coming back. So I'm definitely
Sick.
about that. Yeah.
I know for me, the new Deaf Heaven record, New Bermuda, is going to be really
They're
good.
incredible,
that's
man.
gonna
They're
be
I saw them at
incredible,
Between the Buried and Me.
incredible band. Yeah, that was
Amazing.
at where was that? Patchogue, right? That's where they played with.
Yeah,
Between
it was
the Buried
at
and Me?
the Paramount.
Yeah,
No,
I was there.
Paramount.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was a really sick
They
show.
were so cool, man. They blew my expectations away of what I thought they were gonna be like.
it was like nothing I've ever seen.
Yeah,
just
it's like,
watching
it's
it
like
go.
emotional black metal.
Yeah,
It really is.
It really, that's what it is.
Yeah, they're awesome.
Melodic black metal.
All right, so you guys have mentioned a lot of Christian acts before. Would you say you guys identify as a Christian act?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would say so.
Yeah.
We are. I mean, we definitely. We don't go out like I wouldn't call us a preachy band. We're not gonna go and stand on stage for 20 minutes preaching about Jesus. But we definitely have very strong beliefs, and it very heavily influences our music and us as people. And definitely impacts the way we handle ourselves, for sure.
And you would say that despite your beliefs, you're still as accepting to other people who don't fit that mold.
Oh, without a doubt.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Yo, I haven't been a great person forever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like I've only been a Christian for like 2 years maybe, but like, yo, who am I to judge anyone, you know what I'm saying?
Seriously.
Like,
What people get so like misguided on is like, a lot of Christian bands have done a bad job with displaying it, but the main thing the Bible teaches and what Jesus teaches and what we believe is acceptance and love. That is the main thing that we focus on, and the only thing we really care about, is helping people that are in need and being there for people who are hurting and that are in bad situations, and acceptance is everything. There's not one time in the Bible that Jesus permits a person to judge someone else. It's never our job to judge.
So yeah, a lot of the Christian bands and stuff like that I grew up listening to, like it was always hard for me to like receive from like a preacher, or like just because like I grew up with it so much that it was just put in my face so much, so that it was kind of like anytime it was like a dude in a suit with a Bible in his hand, it was like kind of like hard to receive from it. But then when I started listening to like Christian hardcore and like bands like Sleeping Giant and For Today and them, like it was way easier for me to like receive that. So what pretty much like I want to do the same for like the kids that are like me, and like for like a lot of the kids that like have like an open mind to just like might receive it a little better in this form. So
I think that was like the same way for me, because it was hard for me, and currently even still is, but not as much anymore, as someone who identifies as queer. It's like religion always puts me down, like the people who I identify as, it puts us down.
yeah.
But I'm a religious person. I feel that shouldn't affect that. It's like, sure, I love who I love, but I'm still,
Yeah, and that's
still
what
believe.
Acceptance comes in. Like, who are we to say that you're different than us, or like we're not gonna treat you the same because you love someone differently. That's not what we're gonna do. That's not what we're supposed to do. So it's like, to me, it's anti-Christian to act like that. It's like against what God stands for. To not accept people. So it's like I don't even understand it when other Christians are like that. I'm like, what are you doing? Stop.
It's like even if like I was to disagree with that, like I should still be like, yo, what's up, man? Like we can still be like bros, you know what I mean? Like it shouldn't be like Christians get a bad rep because of Christians.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
Or-
like
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right, so trying to wrap this up a little bit. Do you guys have anything new in the works?
Oh yeah.
yeah, a lot. We just finished recording our first EP. It's called Humanly Speaking. It's Dan's good friend Anthony Rega recorded it, and he's in the process of like mixing and mastering it and all that stuff. So we're setting up a release date, hopefully like a EP release show, something like that.
Somewhere around mid-October, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah. We're trying to hype that up the best we can. So it's gonna be in the mid-October area, and we got some new songs in the works too.
Cool. Any inclination as to if you're ever going to tour?
It could happen.
It could happen.
It could
We're not
happen.
we're not like getting ready to tour right now. Like we got together as some guys that were like, yo, let's bring like God's word to like the local scene, And we like obviously every band that ever gets together, if they ever have the opportunity to tour, they're gonna go tour. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, I'm actually going to school soon. He's getting married next month, and it's hard with like families and stuff like that. So you know, if the opportunity arises, you know, if God wants that, if God wants that for us, then it's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
But we're not like, guys, we gotta get a van and stuff
Yeah.
like that and setting it all up. Like
We're not pushing hard for it because
Yeah.
we feel that Long Island needs a lot, and
I feel that.
I
Word.
want to work on almost relationships with people around here because I don't want to disconnect myself so quickly and disconnect us so quickly from people around here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, and finally, any shout-outs
Oh.
Shout outs
Yeah.
to other bands.
to anybody?
Shout out,
Anybody,
shout out to
anything.
Shane Egan.
You know, I was about to say
Oh,
that.
yeah.
because he's
Shane
hooked
Egan.
us up from the very beginning, and he's an awesome guy and
Yeah.
always looks out for us. So
Word.
yeah,
Shane Egan.
Shane Egan.
Yo, you guys for being
Oh,
awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for
Yeah,
hooking us up.
we met you at the
Awesome.
backyard show, and you guys were like super cool. You guys took awesome photos, and it was just really, really cool meeting you guys for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
Word.
yeah.
yeah.
Shout out to Anthony Rega for
Yeah, shout out to
Anthony
putting
Rega.
together a sweet EP
And Westfall.
and
for-
Westfall. Yeah.
Welcoming us. Dope Ghost.
Dope Ghost.
Shout out to Dope Ghost.
Yo,
just
shout out to
because,
Dope
just
Ghost.
because Dope Ghost. You know,
Yeah,
that's
just
all
because
they
Dope
need.
Ghost. Word.
Very cool band.
All right.
Shout out to every local act, you know? All
Yeah,
music
for
that's
sure.
being put out by individuals that aren't being paid to do it.
Yeah.
'Cause that's where it's at, man.
For sure.
DIY.
All right, cool. Thank you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks for having
No
us.
problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, word.